Welcome to Vision Plus and welcome to this senior for mathematics on complex numbers. We are going to look at conjugate of a complex number. And we are saying that if you are given a complex number z as a plus bi, the conjugate of the complex number z, which we denote by z bar or dz cross here, is a complex number that is given by that z bar is a minus bi. What are we meaning in this concept? We are meaning that if you are given a complex number z as a plus bi, the complex conjugate, which we represent as z bar, is going to be the same as what you do here. You just change the sign of the coefficient of I. Just change the sign only on the coefficient of the term containing I. So here we shall have a minus bi. If it is plus, you put minus. If it is minus, you put plus. That's what we do when we're getting complex conjugate. Or another example is if I give you w, remember we said complex numbers can be denoted by w as maybe x plus y I. What would be the complex conjugate of the complex number w? The complex conjugate would be, we're just going to change the sign on the imaginary part only, the sign on the imaginary part. So this here would give us x minus y I. So let's see how we can apply the concept of complex conjugate to solve some numbers. Example 1 says that write down the complex conjugate of the following complex numbers. So for part A is that given z equals to 4 plus 3i. The complex conjugate of z becomes z bar. Putting this bar on top means that is z conjugate. And we say that if you are getting the conjugate of a complex number, you just change the sign which is on the imaginary part. So you can see here clearly that is plus. So we shall just say it is 4 minus 3i. And this is the answer for the complex conjugate of first part. Going to part B, which is w is negative 2 plus 4i. Still the conjugate of w, which becomes w bar, is going to be, we're just going to change the sign which is on the imaginary part. It doesn't matter the sign which is on the real part, whether it is positive or negative. So this becomes negative 2 minus 4i. You have changed it from positive to negative. And even the same to part C. Part C is given that z equals to 2 plus 6i. What can we do here to get the complex conjugate? Well, let's say that conjugate of z, which is z bar, gives us 2. Then we change the sign. It is plus, so we change it to minus. So minus 6i. That is how we get the conjugate of the complex numbers. And we shall see when we go to representing complex numbers on the Argand diagram, you will see how the conjugate changes the direction of the complex number.